Changing guidelines in BC for how long to isolate with COVID-19 has left many people confused. A local infectious disease expert clearing up what the changes mean for you.
Whether you are vaccinated or not, and if you're test positive or if it's an illness compatible with COVID, you stay home for 5 days.
That's the minimum for vaccinated adults as well as children under 18.
This 5 days, let us be very clear, it applies to people who have gotten well and for whom that day 5 and hopefully the day before that, they have been well. It does not apply to anyone who's still sick.
For unvaccinated adults, that isolation is 10 days. But Conway expects that will change soon to only 5 days as well.
The unvaccinated will just get sick more often. Their illness, we now think, is not going to be any longer than it is in the vaccinated individuals.
For children, he says, it can be hard for parents to distinguish a regular runny nose from something worse.
If it's runny nose and feeling unwell, then to me, that's the 5-day clock. Keep them home, make sure that they're getting better. If by day 5 they've been well for a day and a half, they can go back. So there's going to be some gray zones. We'd love for everything to be black and white, but we just can't.
Since Omicron arrived, and especially for the past few weeks, the rules have been very gray. Positively muddy Wednesday when the BC CDC changed the posted guidelines a number of times without explanation.
What should have happened is there should have been some notification so that everyone understood why those changes were being made on the guidance, not on the substance of it, which Dr. Henry had announced, but on the guidance. And that didn't happen, and they've apologized for that, and we move on.
Dr. Conway urging people to focus on what he sees as clear. 5 days is not a green light, no matter what.
It does not apply to anyone who's still sick. So if you have a diagnosis of COVID or presumed COVID, and it gets to day 5 and you are still sick, you stay home until you are well.
In Victoria, Lisa Yuzda, City News.